All right, we're back from our small intermission. A little more football. Little more football. Ah. All right, 23 Tops Composite 10 Blaster Box Break number 186 random team. Again, thank you all for going to the website, and thank you for picking up the last spots. I thought I was going to have to pick a few up myself, so I appreciate that. We're going to do the same as we did last time. Random our team 7 times, random everyone 7 times, match them up, open some cards, and hopefully find some good stuff. Let's do it. Alrighty, here are our teams 7 times. Here we go. Five, 6, and lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. All right, Panthers down to Jags, Seahawks. Let's see. Make sure you guys can see that. All right, let's get everyone's names. All right, so Steve K 3 times, Doug P 1, 2, 3 times, John G, Rob S, Tim P, Matthew T, Brian R, Wesley O 2 times, Ben A, Eric I, Robert H, Bryce T 1, 2, 3 times, Jacob C twice, Andrew P twice, Eddie K twice, Wesley O once, and Edward K twice. 7 times. Here we go. Four, 5, 6, and lucky number 7. All right, Doug P up top. Wesley O. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where you go? Wesley O on the bottom. Mm-hmm. Shoot, was that the right one? Come on. All right. So Panthers, Doug P, Falcons, Saints, Jacob C, Dolphins, Eddie K, Giants, Ben A. 1 sec. All right. Giants, Ben A. Raiders, Steve K. Cowboys, Edward K. Browns, Bryce T. Rams, Edward K. Cardinals, Bengals, Robert H. Titans, Steve K. Eagles, Wesley O. Jets, Bucks, Doug P. Steelers, Doug P. Broncos, Bryce T. Bears, Tim P. 49ers, Jacob C. Commanders, Andrew P. Texans, Brian R. Chargers, John G. Colts, Matthew T. Lions, Bryce T. Packers, Eric I. Chiefs, Steve K. Bills, Andrew P. Patriots, Rob S. Vikings, Eddie K. Ravens, Wesley O. And Jag Seahawks, Wesley O. There we have it. All right. Let's take that away. Close that. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. All right, cool. We got it. Let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. So we'll be back to our baseball ways on Thursday. As I said, tomorrow I will get new stuff up on the website. Bowman Chrome has come in, and Pro Debut I got a bunch, and a few other odds and ends lying around. So we'll get some new stuff up there. I apologize it hasn't been. I've just been so busy I haven't had a chance. All right, let's see what the blasters have for us. Joe Montana Midnight, Jim McMahon Prism, Peyton. Have you seen the Peyton Manning cracks me up? The painting when he's painting. You mean paint? Yeah, Peyton. He's almost like he's so likable in TV and commercials because he's like your dumb brother or something. You know what I mean? Vic. Fred Taylor, X Fractor. Wayne Sherbet, Marcus Allen. Man, they deep dive some names out here. Edrin James, Jason Sehorn, Gronk. Hey. Tough guy pack. D'Angelo Hall. Mike Vick, Voltage Pink. Voltiac, I guess. Pink. It's not numbered. Peterson. I'm assuming that's a Blaster exclusive, the pinks. I didn't even look on that thing. Gronk. Sebastian Janikowski. Wow. Stephen Davis, Midnight. Dexter Manley and Zach Thomas. Jones Drew, Manning, Sean Alexander, all etch. Manning, Tom Brady. Samuels, Randy Moss, Sepia Refractor for Minnesota. Vikings is Eddie K. Well, the chase teams in this really are the because it's 23, you're looking mostly the Texans. I mean, if you're chasing the quarterbacks, which everyone always is, CJ Stroud, um, Indianapolis for Richardson, Tennessee, Will Levis, those type of guys. Because it is a 23 product, which I don't really understand why they made it a 2023, but maybe just because they wanted to put out a CJ Stroud rookie, I think. He's by far the biggest. Bo Jackson Black. Gronk. Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw again. Brett Favre all etch. Ron Woodson Midnight. Mike Singletary in the sepia refractor. We're the Bears. The Bears. Man, how about Darth Vader dying yesterday? How crazy is that? CJ Stroud rookie. Although he was 93. My God, could we all be so lucky? Could you imagine living in 93? That's a good run. That is a real healthy run to 93. I'm hoping I get out of my 50s, Dexter Manley X-Fractor. And I'd say that might be like a 50-50. Was called, what was it called? Nucleus. That's it. Nucleus. Thank you. God, I couldn't think of that. Yes, the nucleus refractor. That is it. Same as baseball. Doug Williams. Speak of the devil. There's another one. Donovan McNabb. For the Eagles. Wesley. Nucleus refractor. Thank you so much. Yeah, sometimes it's fun to take a shot in the dark. I don't collect football, but I watch enough football to certainly be able to muddle my way through. Ozzie Newsome, Barry Sanders, Warren Moon. Steve Young, Chris Collinsworth. Jeez, is that necessary? I mean, I know he was good back in the day. Don't get me wrong, but he'd be more valuable as an announcer probably. Mike Singletary, Midnight. These Midnight cards are really thick too. They're like 79 point or something. Neil Anderson. Culpepper, Jay Novacek for Dallas. Hello, get in there. Got Dallas. The boys. Edward K. Boomer Esiason. Jaws chews up New Orleans a 300-yard game. Yeah, he did. Aikman, Mike Vick, X-Fractor. Randy Moss, Midnight. And another Randy Moss. This one is 106 of 199 for the Vikings. Eddie K. And another Randy Moss. And a Darren Sproul. Then another Randy Moss. You get a Randy Moss. And you get a Randy Moss. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see why not. I don't have anything coming up, so I definitely think I will make an appearance at some point. I don't know how long it'll be or what day it'll be, but Peyton Manning, Boomer, numbered 36 of 99 on the Boomer Esiason. For the Bengals, Robert H. For Combo Spot Glory. Yeah, I mean, unless something dramatic comes up between now and then, I would assume I'm going to make an appearance at some point. Most likely on Saturday for a little bit. I want to sell my my newfound Otani here and go find an Otani auto. I don't have an Otani auto in my collection. Chris Samuels, X-Fractor. And as many as there are online, there's no better place to buy something like that than at a show. You can always get the best deals. Eli and Frank Gore. Randy Moss, Pink. Voltic, I guess I'm going with that. I don't really, that's like a made up word. I don't believe it's a real world word. Yeah. Well, I got this guy, the gold animated 50 out of a $5 pack from Wawa the other day. So that tells me they sell for about 1,700-ish. I really would like to buy an Otani rookie auto, which you're running like 5-6K base. Michael Vick refractor. And that would be, which I could do, and that would be a nice, chunk of change to add to it. But we'll see. I do want to add one to my collection though, so. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I had said that I never had an Otani auto, and that's a lie. And the one of ones I had, I would like to kill myself about now, because if I still had it, it would sell for like 25 grand. I had a rookie Inception patch, jumbo patch auto of his. In fact, if you see like the page, the eBay page, it's on the eBay page. When I first made it, I put a copy of it up there. I have a picture of it somewhere. And I actually forgot that I owned that thing. And I think at the time I sold it for like $1,100. And I saw one sell recently for like 23 grand. I'm just like, oh man. Ugh. Will Levis, rookie sepia. So it would be nice to have that one back. Another one that I way undersold, but at the time it was good, Again, you don't know. Like, I mean, I have so many guys, honestly, in boxes that I swore were going to be the next, who their cards aren't worth anything. I have hundreds of them, of autos of guys. It's like, who in the world? And, somebody somewhere, oh, he was a top prospect. So was he. He was a top prospect, so everyone feels foolish for selling, but then at the same time, you're like, oh, you know what was a big one that I got back in the day? There's actually a picture of it on there too. I pulled on like opening day of Bowman Chrome. This was I want to say 2018. Pulled a Jordan Alvarez orange auto of his first Bowman. Dan Fouts for the Chargers. I was about to say the Padres on the pink. And I sold it for 1,400 the day I pulled it. And granted, about a year or two later, I could have sold it for like $5,000. So that one hurt. Topps Chrome base. Yeah, that's a big one. The Topps Chrome base. Red one, real one, red. Oh, yeah, that's another big one. See, I have a bunch of his Topps Chrome rookies graded, that sell for, the one sells for like 200, the other one sells for like 400. I have actually quite a few of them that, my son can sell them one day. But I'd like to have an autograph. Donovan McNabb, Cosmic. And I think back on that one. See something real quick. I might actually have a picture of it in my phone, like one of the very first pictures in my phone. Let me see. No, I probably deleted it at some point. It's really annoying though. Like I saw one of the patch auto ones, like the one I had. If somebody has it listed for like 30K. Dexter Manley Silver. It's very annoying. Richardson rookie. Well, that's like I've told the story a million times about the judges. I sold his first Bowman. I had a bunch of them and sold most of them. Kept like one and sold him for like $100. And then I swear to God, the week I sold it is when he started hitting home runs. Donovan McNabb, pink. Like he wasn't playing great. Most people don't realize that. It's like when he hit 52 home runs when he was a rookie, it took him a few weeks to get going, but I had been paying very close attention to him because I had a lot of his cards. And his September call up wasn't great. He wasn't great in the spring training. And then he started his rookie season, Eddie George, and he wasn't doing great. And his card prices were falling. That's the other part I always leave out. Like, it's not like I just said, "Oh, this guy's a scrub." Like, his cards at the time were something like 170, and they had been down to like 110, 100, and I was like, ugh, maybe it's time to cut bait on this dude. And I did, and 2 months later, they were selling those cards for like 3 G's or something like that, and now they're selling them for like 20. It's like, oh. Bradshaw, Chris Johnson, Prism. But that's part of the game, man. You think of all the ones you sold to that you made good money off of who ended up doing nothing. You know what I mean? The Mac Joneses of the world, and you say, "Oh, thank God I got rid of that," you know? Because believe me, there's as many of those as there are the other way around too. Maybe not to the extremes price wise, but certainly and that's what's kind of crazy, especially when you collect over an amount of years, like years and years, like I have. I have so many boxes of cards and so many in there that have no value whatsoever. And you look through them and you think, like, man, should I keep these? What should I do with all these? Bradshaw Nucleus. And not that they don't have any value, but you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I could easily pull you out 10,000 autographs that are not a single one of them is worth more than a nickel, you know? Um, but hopefully someone someday will be like, oh, wow, I'll take them. Wander, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's it. Look, it's a really touchy hobby as when it comes to the money side of it. And look, I make money from it by doing this, not necessarily by selling. Now, I used to be more before I started breaking. I used to sell, and I sold a lot more, and I still do, but it's not two Bryce Young rookies. It's not a huge part of my business. It's like, to be honest, most of the stuff I post, I just want it to be seen, you know. And if someone buys it, fine, you know. But it's not something I rely on, because I like to collect, you know. Warren Moon Volt Pink. But I would guess that I suppose if things were tough or I wanted the money or whatever, I could sit down and start. Oh man, I can't even imagine how long it would take me to post all my cards on eBay. It would probably take me 10 years. Like I couldn't even begin to imagine. Wayne Krebet on the silver. But it can be, you know, like you said, it can be so touchy. Guy can, he's another Bryce Young rookie. You know, his stuff can fall off, and then he has a hot couple weeks and puts together 4, 5, 6 home runs, and boom, all of a sudden his stuff is back through the roof. You know, what was I seeing today? Oh, that filth bomb Mike dude who's just so desperate to be an influencer. Like, he seems like a very nice guy. I've never met him, but he certainly seems nice enough. But like him and his videos on Instagram are like, all right, dude, I get it. Like, you desperately want to be liked. And but he made an interesting point today. He was talking about Jose Perdomo in the upcoming um, Bowman Chrome. Now, Leo DeVries, however you say his name, he's the big guy. He's like the number one that people are going to chase. But Perdomo's right behind him. Perdomo, uh, that other kid from Washington, I can't think of his name. There's a Bo Jackson sepia. Um, But he said something interesting because he said, you know, I think Perdomo's a better chase. He's with Atlanta because he hits well and he does this and he does that. His defense isn't very good, but we don't care about that in this hobby, which he's right. Like, nobody cares whether or not you can actually field. It's just if you can hit and score. You know, that's what your value is based on. You know, you can be the worst defensive player ever, but if you can hit home runs, your cards will be worth a lot. Jerome Bettis. Charles Tillman. I know I'm saying this guy's name wrong. Why can't I remember this guy? Bolitnikov? Is that it? Marino and Sharp. His name doesn't even sound familiar to me, which is odd. And I mean, I know a lot about football, but I don't know that dude for some reason. I don't think, I'm not sure if he is. I had to double check. Well, Carson Williams was in draft, though, wasn't he? That's where his first card was in there. The one that's upsetting me is Kevin McGonigal. I don't think is in it, which I don't know what the hell they're doing with him. It makes no sense. They got to get his first Bowman card out at some point. He's like now up to being like the number 19 prospect in the country. He's like one of the best players in the minors, and they still haven't released a Bowman card of him. Um, so I don't know. I was looking at the checklist. I couldn't find him on there. So, but I think if I remember right, Carson Williams already had his first, right? Like had his first Bowman. His first Bowman was in draft, wasn't it? If I remember right. So I mean, is it's nice to have his cards, but it's the secondary cards are the second year cards are always worth less. Mike Singletary pink. Um, Bowman Chrome has turned into, and I don't really know why. I mean, they always did it, but has turned into being so heavy on the international prospects, which isn't a bad thing, but for some reason, like that's all they want it to be almost. I mean, they're leaving out. Whereas it used to be, okay, here are the international prospects, and here are like maybe the guys who came on this year, or almost like an update series for Bowman, Richardson. But I don't know. It's strange. Bryce Young. Yeah. And that's, I mean, look, if you're really into collecting someone, you really want them, that's the card to collect. You collect their first Bowman and their Topps Chrome rookie. Those are the two biggest cards you're going to collect. I mean, granted, you can find some really cool stuff and some super high end products, and but I mean, in overall value, those are the cards you want to have. You know, Deuce McAllister. Here's a Will Levis rookie blank. The deuce is loose. Yeah, Carson Williams good. They have a lot of huge prospects on the Rays. They're starting to turn into the Royals or into the Rockies. Sean Alexander on the, I don't know which, it looks like a pink Velocity, not numbered, but um between Xavier Isaac. I mean, they always have good prospects. How many of them actually pan out? Like the Rockies. The Rockies are where prospects go to die. I'm convinced of it. Like if you're being drafted, it's like, oh, you have so much potential. Oh, look, the Rockies took you. Might as well just be like, oh man, really? Can't I play for someone else? Yeah, the Rays are a fun organization, man. They get some good. They're good at finding international prospects. That Wander thing had to throw them for a bit of a loop, though. Like, I mean, look, we're talking about values and stuff. Anyone can bring up Wander, but we don't know what people do in their private lives. I mean, Jesus, look at what's his name. He was out murdering people. The dude from the Packers. That was his name, Aaron Hernandez. Like, we didn't know what Wander was doing. And I mean, honestly, the amount of money lost because of his personal activities is millions. I mean, millions with all the cards that are out there and what people paid for them. Dan Marino. I'm. I've never been a big proponent of you need to be diversified in cards just like you are in any stock or this or that. And unfortunately, Wander was one of those guys that people didn't diversify a lot from. They just thought like, here's the second coming, and that's what everyone's looking for. I mean, and I can't blame them. I understand why it's what they're looking for because Maurice Jones-Drew. Look, you look at like Trout's orange. What was it? To 25, 2011 Bowman, 2010 Bowman, whatever it was. I think sold for like $4 million. The guy's still an active player. I mean, yeah, I know he's had injury issues and this and that, whatever, but I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, the guy. And yeah, everyone's looking for that card. So you get so many people who just go so heavy in on one guy, and it's like, then something like this happens and people are ruined over it. Peyton, Anthony Richardson. Yeah. I I don't know. I mean, me personally, if I was the Ricky Williams grounded pink for the Dolphins, Anthony Richardson, if I was like looking to invest in cards that I wanted to keep, for a term, it would only be in established players. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I love prospecting. It's my favorite part of the sport, trying to find those prospects. But I'm willing to lose that money. You know what I mean? When I spend it on whether I buy a box or in the breaks or whatever, it could work or it cannot work. That's, the way I kind of look at it. But Anthony Richardson, if I'm like legitimately want to go, oh, I want to invest $10,000 in a card, then I'm going to go out and find a Jordan, a LeBron, a Koufax, whatever. You know what I mean? Somebody who's been established Hall of Famer, the whole 9 yards. So at least you're protected to some level. Doesn't mean it can't go down, but the bottom can't fall out of it quite so easy. Now, I suppose if they found out that LeBron was a pedophile, then yeah, it would. But I mean, I think at this part, he's been in public eye enough. Maybe maybe we're pretty safe there. But when you have people spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on somebody who's still in the minors and certainly looks like he's got a ton of talent and this and that, that's pretty insane to me. Randy Moss, pink. Yeah, I don't know. The Rays have a tendency to. I don't know. I mean, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Who knows? I mean, you can say that about pretty much anyone, but Wander's never going to play again. Not in this country, anyway. I mean, I suppose if he somehow gets cleared of these charges or whatever, he'll never come back to this country, though. Even if he got cleared of the charges at this point, I don't think there's any way they could put him on a field. Not that they would, but I don't know. Maybe he can go to Korea and be a star in the KBO or something. We can all sell our Wander cards to people in Korea. JJ Watt. Kurt Warner on another one of the, looks like Purple Velocity. Yeah, he's playing on the prison league. Is he in jail right now? Like, I know they arrested him, but I mean, does anyone know? I haven't really followed it. At first, you want to be like, oh, so and so, maybe they're trying to get money or this or that. But I mean, it's obvious that he's committed these crimes. And I know he was brought up on a lot of charges and arrested, but is he actually sitting in prison waiting for trial or anything? Or is he just hanging around in the Dominican? Yeah, he's running free. I'm not surprised. Now he's got money. Money will buy you a lot of freedom. Anthony Richardson, Sterling Sharp. It's crazy. Terrell Davis on the silver parallel. Elway, Jackson, Bettis. He's playing in a softball league where? In the Dominican? Is he really? Oh my gosh. Bryce Young rookie. Oh, there you go. There's a nice CJ Stroud pink rookie. Got the Texans. Texans. Brian R. There you go, bud. Nice one. Card's in decent shape, too. Looks a little off center to the right, just slightly, but grade it. Get yourself a few shekels for that one. Extra. It looks like it's just slightly over this way, but otherwise it looks good. Darrell Revis. Lawrence Taylor. Brady. Kurt Warner and Doug Flutie for Buffalo. Number 278 of 399. Shuffle on to Buffalo. Andrew. Here you go, buddy. Everybody needs a little Doug Flutie in their collection. Just shuffle on to Buffalo. All right, the last box. Now he drove up. He's banned from baseball, but not softball. All right, last box. Let's see what we got. Javon Curse, Hester, Mike Singletary, pink. Brett Favre, Thompson Black, Kurt Warner, and Xavier Isaac. I have his 1/1 black Mojo refractor from Bowman. First Bowman. I got to get that thing graded. It's been sitting down there for like a year. Tom Brady, Cosmic Refractor. Nice refractor. Peyton on the silver. Silver Gallery Peyton Manning for the Colts. Jay Novacek, Midnight. Yeah, it's a good one. That's one I'm just waiting to sell. Like, I mean, he's a really good minor leaguer, but I'm hoping he gets, next year they put him up in the top 10 prospects, and which he will. He'll get there like Bryce Young rookie. That Bryce Young is like the pink velocity, too. Noise. Eddie George. Wayne Sherbet. However you say Sherbet, I guess. Sherbert. Art Monk. Oh, man. He was CJ Stroud. He was so annoying when I was a kid. Art Monk, he played for the Redskins. Eagles used to be really bad back then. They would always beat us up. Oh, I hated them. Last pack, Marino. Will Levis, Midnight rookie. J.J. Watt, Prism. Walker, and Lewis. Yeah, no, I know where he is. I just, he's, what's his name? Carson Williams in front of him and stuff. So you got to let him take his turn. And then, the higher they move up the chain, the more people pay attention to them and, the whole 9 yards. Well, we got a lot of parallels out of this, that's for sure. And a fair amount of rookies, too, of course. I think I personally believe the mega boxes are a little better, but didn't do too shabby here. All right, folks. I want to thank you for joining us. As always, I could not do this without you, and especially you guys are extra special to me. My website guys, I really appreciate it. As I said, I'm going to try and sit down tomorrow and get the all new website stuff posted tomorrow. Between Bowman and Pro Debut, and I have some other stuff here too. So if you get a chance, check it out. I'll probably send out an email on Thursday or something. We, of course, will be back on Thursday with eBay, all our fun stuff over there. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I scheduled a Bowman break for Thursday or not. I think I did. But lots of fun stuff coming up. And there actually was a fair amount of stuff in here. You realized I started sorting it all. The hell am I here? I was chatting away, not paying that close of attention, I guess. In here. All right. Let's try to get a little hit recap going. All right, and here numbered. All right, hit recap for 2023 Tops. What's this stuff called again? Composite football. 10 blaster box break. Number 186 from the website. So again, big hunk of rookies here of the quarterbacks, the big guys. Let's start over here. Lots of parallels and such. We had a Will Levis rookie, Midnight. Sepias of Singletary, Moss, Novacek, and Jackson. Prisms of McMahon, Johnson, Bolitnikoff. That's his name. God, now I remember who he is. Fred Bolitnikoff. All right. Marino and J.J. Watt. Like the light bulb just went on in my head. Nucleus of Donovan McNabb and a very nice refractor cosmic of Tom Brady. We actually had another nucleus too of Terry Bradshaw. Silver parallels of Davis, Dexter Manley, and Peyton Manning. These, of course, will all be top loaded. X Fractors, Fred Taylor, Dexter Manley, Chris Samuels, Mike Vick, Tim Brown, Jones Drew. Mike Vick, Refractor. I'm calling these velocities. I have a feeling that's what they are. Sean Alexander, Bryce Young rookie, Kurt Warner, and Donovan McNabb. They all look like pink velocities. Other pinks, Mike Singletary, Randy Moss, Ricky Williams, Warren Moon, Dan Fouts, Randy Moss, Michael Vick, Mike Singletary. And then over here, Will Levis, Sepia rookie. There's another silver Cherbet this time. Boomer Esiason to 99. Randy Moss to 199. And Doug Flutie to 399. And then a very delicious CJ Stroud pink rookie for the Texans. And that is going to do it. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for filling this up. I know some of you just bought spots just to make me happy, and I appreciate that. I do. I'm well aware. I'll try to help a brother out every now and again too. But we did our experiment with football on the website, and it doesn't seem to be a good experiment. So we'll leave it at that for now. Go back to baseball, what we know and what we love. Anyway, we'll get these sorted and shipped out to you guys in the next couple days. Like I said, keep an eye out on the website tomorrow for new postings. And everybody have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy out there. And I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.